Now this is where the public cloud people will maintain the templates, or which is also called as a snapshot, or which is also called as an image. We also call it a golden image. Right? So whenever you put a request to them, now you say that I need a Windows 7 system of so-and-so configuration. They pick it up. So they know what is their pool name. So they send it to the pool. Now inside that, they write the APIs. Right now we are not writing APIs, but there are APIs. Right? And this will be given to the APIs. These APIs will talk to that. They will pass the parameters, how much RAM is required, how much memory is required, and how much CPU is required. And the APIs will give it to the hypervisor scheduler. It will create the VMs, and the VM will be given to you. Right? So right now what I am doing is, all those steps are done background by the VM through the Zen Center. I am not writing, let's see that how do I create. When I just say that click create, now you see that how much time it takes. So there is a, see here, the Windows VM has come, now we count the seconds. So just count the seconds. How many seconds? 10 seconds. Yes or no? Yes. That is the power of cloud. Now let's say I want to create another VM. Did I load anything now? No. People say, no, Amazon cloud is instant, it comes, all the systems. This is what they do. If you put a request, pass all the parameters, that's how it's work. It takes hardly 10 seconds. So once the system is created, background what they do? They put a DHCP server, assign IP address dynamically, they put a host name which is assigned dynamically, and to your browser, your icon is provided, click, and this machine will be. This is what I was talking about. Delivering machine as a service, or infrastructure as a service. So what you need? Now let's say if I register for a cloud, you have a button, you just press the button, it is connected, you get the system, just press, this machine will be delivered. That is what the cloud people does. We also done the same thing. Whatever the Amazon or the Windows Azure people does, we have done the same thing, but in our local sector. Right? Now let's say I want to create another machine. Not one. Let's say that can I create two? Let me go back again one more. Just click create. It's creating. So see that? Now you can count again. How many machines now? 2 machines. So this is how the machines are given. But how many boxes? Single box. How many are running? 2. Because it has 16 GB RAM with 4 CPUs. So I can create 2. But right now I am giving one is to 2 CPUs. So that means it will restrict it to only 2. I cannot go more than that. But if I want more, what should I do? Take another box, attach it, create a port, and whenever I get a request, what it does? It will identify the resources which are free. That is what the hypervisor does. The free resources are identified, and the request will be given to the free resources. That is when it is created, and it will be given to you. And you will never come to know your machine is mapped to which box. Now what is the advantage? Now the advantage is, let's say, for example, what I want to do. I want to get a people to talk about high availability, no? What is availability? They also say 99.99% of time available. That means downtime is 0.001 something. So total if you run some 24 hours or maybe 1 hour, 0.001 hour is down. That means hardly fraction of seconds. Maybe that could be some network failure or something. So no. So when you talk about availability, but how do you provide availability for a system? Do you know what they do? Your machines will be migrated. So when you put in a pool, the pool will have a bunch of servers. Your VM is running in one of the servers. If they want to take this one for some kind of a maintenance purpose, what they do? They do the migration. This is called as VM migration. So how do you get the availability? Availability you get whether you have a redundant server which are running, or when you be able to move your machine from one to the another place, which you cannot do. Can you do from physical? I have a system which I have all the workloads here. I want to get to move it to another system. What should I do? I should take the hard disk and put it to compatible server physically. But in this case, what it happens? You just click, VM migrate. That's all. 10 seconds is done. You got the hyperlink. So they say that, oh, for availability only 10 seconds is downtime. That is how they calculate all these things. Understood? So this is the way the cloud will enable you to get the high performance, high throughput, high availability, illusion of lot of resources, and to make all of them as a pool and deliver the resources on demand as a services, which other technologies do not enable you to do. Is clear everybody? Done? Okay. Chala ini lunch chesukunda. So we have lunch now. Okay. So